And good evening, welcome, or good afternoon. Welcome to the Highlander Activities Center. We've got a triple header of boys basketball for you tonight here on the Highlander Activity Network. Valley City and Northern Cass in Region 1 action. We're in the C-Squad game right now. Valley City on top early on, 6-3. Three-pointers by Xander Thompson and Aiden Stanton Ring have given the Highlanders the early 6-0 lead, or 6-4 lead, pardon me, against Northern Cass. 5:47 here in the opening quarter. Highlanders with the basketball on the baseline with Sikora. Andrew brings it far corner. Stanton Ring. Back onto the wing is Zach Easler. Actually, that might be a Taylor Middlestead. And inside pass down low. Shot up by Stanton Ring. Can't get it to go. Rebound taken down by the Jaguars. Jaguars, Northern Cass, Hunter, Argusville, Arthur. Three-pointer from the near wing by Crockett. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound in the far corner. Saved in bounds. Grabbed there by Lockhart. And driving through the lane, scoop shot misfires. Rebound taken by Kemet. And we've got a foul called against Valley City. 5:19 to go. Inbounds on the baseline. Foul there on the Highlanders. That one against Thompson, his first. Each team with one team foul. Here in the near wing, Chris Hoyland just off the elbow. Back on the far side, Lockhart. Dribble drive through the lane. Reach in foul called there on Valley City. Sikora going to pick up the personal foul. His second team foul. And at the free throw line, Lane Lockhart. You'll see action in C-Squad, JV, and maybe a little varsity. Probably 2 quarters in each. And he will see action here tonight. Takes the first one, knocks it down. 6-5 is your score. Valley City up by 1, 5:07 to go, first quarter. Second free throw is good by Lockhart. And we are tied at 6, our first tie in the game. 3 minutes gone, first quarter. Mike in here in the Matson on the near side. There's a steal, layup up and good off the steal and the layup. That is Bierke that picks up his second bucket. He's got 4. And it's an 8-6 advantage for Northern Cass. Middlestead up top of the key, right-hand hip high dribble. Taylor pass to the cutter. Thompson, that goes off. We're off of Stanton Ring and out of bounds. And it'll be Northern Cass basketball leading 8-6, 4:41 here in the opening quarter. Matt Brandvold, Aiden Jacobson, Matt Nielsen, our officials here this afternoon for our C-Squad game. Junior varsity at 5:45, varsity around 7:30 tonight. Up on the wing, three-pointer by Crockett. Rims out, doesn't go. Rebound underneath, and they knocked out of bounds off Hoyland's hands. It will stay with Northern Cass. Keaton Goldaddy, head coach for Valley City C-Squad, with Mike Lentz and Jim McDaniel helping him out. Inbounds on the baseline, brought into the corner, Hoyland. Left side, past the arc, dribbles in. Now goes up top of the key to Kemet. Kemet gives it back up top to Lockhart. Lockhart right-hand dribble here to the near side to Kemet. Back into the corner, dribbling in Bierke. Stop, pop, three-pointer right wing, no. Rebound grabbed by Matson. Back into the front court. Guy comes across the timeline. Far wing, pass in the lane, ball knocked away. And it's going to be a foul called here against Northern Cass. That's going to be on Lokai Bierke. That'll be his, I believe that is his second team foul. It is his second team. Inbounds comes in, Middlestead into that right corner. Past the arc. Taylor onto the wing. Stanton Ring dribbling through from the free throw line. Floater, good. Aiden Stanton Ring now with 5. We are tied at 8. Our second tie. 3:45 remaining first quarter. Lockhart into the front court, near side, Crockett. Crockett left-hand dribble, dribbling through. Goes up with the left hand. Nope, and a foul going to be called on Valley City. That'll be team foul number 3 on the Highlanders. And at the free throw line, Brooks Crockett shooting 2. Fouls on Thompson. That is Xander's second. Free throw, good. First points for Crockett. 9-8, Northern Cass. Thompson will sit down. Now Zach Eisler comes into the lineup here for Valley City. Free throw, good. Crockett nails a pair. 10-9, Northern Cass, 3:41 here in the first quarter. Madsen will bring the ball across the logo. Stops as he comes across. Near side, Giesler on the cutter. Stanton Ring, near wing, Middlestead. Three-pointer by Taylor, left side, can't get it to fall. Rebound grab by Kemet. And the Jaguars back to the way when Lockhart. Lockhart into the front court near side. Left-hand dribble goes up top to Kemet. Now he'll get it back to the far side. Hoyland, dribble drive, baseline, strong to the hole, off the glass too hard. Gets his own rebound underneath. Kicks it here near side to Crockett. Crockett dribbling in against Stanton Ring. Off the glass, yes, count it, and he's fouled. And Brooks Crockett will go to the line and the chance at the three-point play. Aiden Stanton Ring will pick up his first, fourth team foul on Valley City. 3:10 here in the opening quarter. Brooks Crockett at the line. He's got 4. And the right-hander's free throw good. 13-8. And Coach Goldaddy wants a timeout. Full timeout taken with 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. It is Northern Cass 13, Valley City 8. We're back with more Highlander boys basketball. C-Squad from the Hack live on the Highlander Activity Network. As we come on to the timeout, Valley City with the basketball, trailing 13-8. 5 minutes gone, first quarter. Near side, Madsen. Three-pointer by Kai. Hits the front of the rim. Rebound off the hands of Giesler and grabbed on the run. Back to the way of the Jaguars. Crockett, bounce past Lockhart. Blocked there by Madsen. Loose ball grab by Stanton Ring. Pass down court to Middlestead. Middlestead in transition. Layup bounces off the rim. Rebound Giesler. He gets it back over to Stanton Ring. His 15-footer comes off the front of the rim. And it's grabbed there by Crockett. And here comes Northern Cass back to the way. Leading by a handful. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Lockhart, right in the lane, over to Crockett. Crockett dribble drive against Stanton Ring on the baseline. Cut off there, back to Lockhart. From the right corner for 3, good. Lane Lockhart now with 5 as he knocks down the three-pointer. And it's an 8-0 run here by the Jaguars. They lead at 16-8 with 2:12 to go, first quarter. Giesler far wing to Sikora. Andrew gets it, Stanton Ring, 17-footer from up top. No. Rebound, Middlestead there, up and in. Taylor Middlestead with the putback. That stops that 8-0 run. 16-10, Valley City trailing. Here's the three-pointer near side, Crockett. Nope, rebound off of Middlestead's hands. And loose ball grabbed by Hoyland. Onto the near side, Kemet, his 18-footer off the rim. Long rebound near corner, Stanton Ring controlled for Valley City. Sikora will bring it back the other way. Across the logo for the Highliners. Pass, and I think he was expecting Geisler to cut to the baseline. And Zach did not, and the ball goes out of bounds untouched. It'll go over to Northern Cass. Jaguars leading by a half dozen with the basketball. Cody Whittison now checking in the lineup. He has it near side for the Jaguars. Left-hand dribble. Pass, nice, down low. Hoyland up. Nope, can't get it to go. Giesler clears the board. Off to Madsen. Madsen nearly stripped from behind and was. As Lockhart knocked it away. Here is Kemet across the timeline. Here to the near side. Wadison, dribble drive baseline. Up off the glass for 2 by Cody Wadison. 18-10. Northern Cass now by 8. With a minute to go here in the first quarter. Whoop, almost traveled there, did Madsen. Now gets it near side. Sikora. Sikora looks left, goes down low. Middlestead posting up. On the low post, into the lane, right hand off the glass, too hard. A rebound grab by Lockhart. Jaguars on the run. Back into the front court, Kemet off the glass, good. Left hand for 2 by Hunter Kemet. He's got 4. Jaguars leading by 10 at 20-10. 12-2 run here by Northern Cass in the first quarter. Sikora up top, Stanton Ring. Right-hand dribble, right of the lane. Back up top, Sikora. Andrew lost the ball from behind. Loose ball's picked up there by Grandelin, who checked in. Carter Grandelin out to steal. Now here near wing is Lockhart. They'll play for the last shot. 17 seconds to go. Lockhart dribbling in. Short on the shot. Kemet rebound up. No. Foul called. That'll be team foul number 5 on Valley City. That's going to be called against Sikora. Andrew will pick up his second. And that will send Hunter Kemet to the line to shoot 2 for Northern Cass. First one is up. Rattles it in. 5 for Kemet. 21-10. Coaching staff for Northern Cass, Nate Myers, Chad Whitner, and head coach Bryce Laxdal, and also athletic director. Second free throw is good. Kemet with 6. The lead is at a dozen, 22-10. Coming in out of that break, Michael Perez. Here is Matson, front court. Far side, Giesler now into the corner. Stanton Ring. He'll take the shot. 2 seconds, 1. Comes up short. Off of Perez on the rebound. Grabbed by Northern Cass. That'll do it for the first quarter. Your score at the end of 1 quarter of play, it is Northern Cass 22 and Valley City 10. We're back with more Highlanders C Squad boys basketball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here at the Highlander Activity Center. It is C Squad boys basketball here this afternoon with the junior varsity and varsity to follow against Northern Cass and a key Region 1 game for the varsity against the Northern Cass team that's just ahead of them right now in the standings. Our production crew here tonight, Ray Nelson on camera, Jaden Johnson, technical director, producer, as we are set for getting down there. Just a handful of games left for Valley City. One more girls game left before the postseason. That'll be on Monday night. More on that as we progress this evening. Matson now bring the ball across the timeline. Right-hand dribble for the Highlanders. Thompson had 2 fouls in that first quarter. Gets it out to Stanton Ring on the baseline. Geiser gives it back to Stanton Ring. 3-pointer from the right corner. And barely draws iron. Kemet comes up with a rebound. Back to the way into the front court. Crockett going through. Nice Euro step. Almost a step through, but he traveled. So the turnover gives the ball back over to Valley City. 7:38 here in this opening half, second quarter. 22-10, advantage to the Jaguars. Matson in the front court, left-hand dribble here near side, Sikora. Sikora inside, Compson, turn on, little baby hook, good. Xander Compson with 5 with a little baby hook shot. 22-12, Valley City trailing by 10. Here on the near wing, Wadison. Nice cut, pass inside, layup, easy 2 for Kemet. Cut through the lane, nice pass there by Wadison. 24-12, and the Jaguars have doubled up Valley City. Matson here in the front court. Gets it up top. Giesler. Stanton Ring, right elbow, far side, Matson. Skip pass up top, knocked away. Radisson comes up with a steal. And then Sikora tries to pick his pocket. They're going to tie up. And we'll have a possession arrow. We'll send it over to Valley City. Highlander ball. 6:45 here in this first half, second quarter. Each team with a basket on. They're saying that's right, because Valley City started the half with the ball, started the quarter with the ball. So alternate possession it will be Northern Cass. Well, now they switched the arrow and they shouldn't have. It should be, well, off the steal. Here comes Valley City into the front court. It'll be Valley City's ball, next alternate possession. Top of the key, crossover, Compson. In amongst the 3 Jaguars, one of them going to be called for the push. And that foul going to be called on Wadison. That'll be his first. Team foul number 1 on Northern Cass here in the second quarter. That'll bring Lockhart back in. Inbounds, baseline. Giesler lobs it up top. Grabbed by Matson, top of the key. Gets it off to Stanton Ring. Off that right elbow to Sikora. Sikora driving in, left of the lane. Turnaround, left-hand jumper, good. A little turnaround jumper by Sikora, his first 2. 24-14. Into the front court, near side. Crockett. Now back up top, Wadison. He'll swing it far side, Lockhart. And we got a foul called, an offensive foul on Wadison. So he has quickly picked up 2 personal fouls, 2 team fouls. And the Highlanders will bring the ball back up the floor, trailing by 10. And the pass inside, Stanton Ring. Far side, Sikora driving through, high off the glass for 2. Andrew Sikora with the bucket. He's got 4. 24-16. See a couple of former Jaguar basketball and volleyball players in the house. Currently at VCSU. The Nelson girls here, Bailey and Sister Morgan. 3-pointer shot there by Wadison doesn't go. Lockhart grabs the far side rebound. He'll go up top of the key. Here's Wadison, left of the lane, picks up the dribble, trying to get it back to Lockhart. Matson with the steal. Guy coming back the other way. He'll circle around and wait for the other 10 players to get by him, or 9 of them. Sees the 10th. He gives it off to Thompson. Pass, try to go back to Stanton Ring. Knocked away again. Wadison on the steal. Off to Lockhart. Lockhart into the front court. All the way down, baseline shot. Nope. And a foul call. That's going to be the first on Valley City here in the second quarter. That one's going to go against Kai Matson, his first. Lockhart at the line. Will shoot 2. Nelson girls, of course, part of that great volleyball team at VCSU. Went to the national tournament this year. School record, 23-13 record. 23 wins. And got it into the national tournament. First free throw for Lockhart is good. Second one to go. And he sends it up and rolls that one in. 7 points for Lockhart. 26-16, a 30-second timeout taken by Valley City. And this comes with 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. We're back with more Highlander C-Squad boys basketball from the Hack, live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Foul inside there called on Hoyland. That'll be his first. Team foul number 3 on Northern Cass. Inbound baseline. Giesler brings it up top to Matson. Matson right-hand dribble, swings it far side. There's Zach with a 3-pointer from the corner off the back rim. And the rebound grabbed by Hoyland. And here come the Jaguars back to the wave. Inside 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Northern Cass on top, 26-16. On the far wing. Now back up top, Kemet. Here to the near side is Hoyland. Hoyland driving in, right of the lane, going up and under, rolls it in for 2. Chris Hoyland's first bucket. 28-16, back to a 12-point lead. Kason Miller also checking in out of that timeout for Northern Cass. Giesler, he'll get it up top. Stanton Ring, passes pocket pick by Crockett. Back to the way, Brooks Crockett, left-hand dribble, left of the lane, scoop shot off the glass, no. Rebound tipped by Giesler and into the hands of Sikora. Highlanders back coming up halfway through the second quarter, trailing 28-16. Pass down low for Compson. He'll go up strong. Off the glass. Count it. And he will go to the line for the N1. Xander Compson with the bucket. And that foul called on Kason Miller will be his first. Team foul number 4. And Compson at the line for the N1. He's got 4 points. And make it 5. He hits the free throw. 28-19, 9-point advantage for Northern Cass. Highlanders getting under 10. The first time since it was 18-10 here on the near side. Crockett, left hand dribble, now to the right hand, crosses over to the left, dribbling in, into the lane. Left hand off the glass for 2. Brooks Crockett, 30-19 advantage to Northern Cass. Giesler, his mid-range jumper, good from the baseline. Zach knocking down the bucket. 30-21. Highlanders again back down 9. 3.5 to go, second quarter. Here to the near side. Crockett. Up top, Kemet. He'll get it up far side to Lockhart. Dribble drive, baseline. Lockhart strong, shot partially blocked. Giesler clears out the board, off to Matson. Got to figure this is the last quarter for Lockhart. They listed him that he would play all 3 games tonight, so get a couple quarters in each. On the far side, Matson, down low, Sikora. Andrew goes up with the left hand, bounces off. Rebound, gets his own rebound, back up and in. Sikora with the putback. 6 all in the quarter for Sikora, and Northern Cass wants to talk it over. 30-23, Highlanders with a little mini run here of 6. 2:58 to go. We're back with more Highlander boys basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, we'll talk more about this coming up at halftime, but the Highlander girls there in Carrington for the East Region Wrestling Tournament. Congratulations, Haley Ford, as she has pinned her way, or at least won her way, all the way to the semifinals. So she's going to place, and she is qualified for state. Gabby Hannig has also reached the semis, so she is placed. So it looks like all 6 of the Highlander wrestlers are going to be heading to the girls' state tournament. Reverse layup underneath. Crockett, no. Kemet, rebound, no. Rebound on the floor. Grabbed there by Stan Ring. Had it knocked away. He gets it back. Aiden waits for Sikora to come across the timeline. Pass inside. Compson between a couple of Jaguars. Rolls off his foot out of bounds. And it will go back over to the Jaguars with 2:33 to go here in the second quarter. 30-23. Valley City up by 7. Haley Ford had to have a pigtail match, but she had won all of her matches thus far, and she'll be wrestling in the semifinals later on. That'll be coming up later on this afternoon. Championship around 6 o'clock. That one rolls off the foot of Kemet, out of bounds. Turnover. The ball goes back over to Valley City with 2:16 to go. The Highlanders down by 7. They have not been closer than this since early on. After an 8-8 tie, it was a 12-2 run, or actually a 14-2 run by the Jaguars. They go up by a dozen. Giesler, ball knocked away. Loose ball grabbed by Matson, far wing. Kai, he'll get it back off the Giesler on that right side into the corner. Sikora, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sikora dribbles it off his leg, grabs it, gives it out to Giesler. Reach and foul called on Crockett. So Brooks Crockett will pick up his first personal foul. Team foul number 5 on Northern Cass in the quarter. So Sikora will be going to the line, I believe. Or Giesler will be going to the line to shoot 2. So Zach will go to the line for 2. He's got 2 points. Zach, the freshman. Free throw up. Back iron, too hard. The C squad made up of 7 freshmen, sophomore, and a couple of juniors. Second free throw here by the righty. Bends and sends, rattles it in. 3 points for Zach. Down by half dozen. 2-possession game here, 30-24. Lockhart into the front court, Crockett. Crockett here on the near wing. Goes up top of the key to Kemet. Kemet on the far side, Lockhart. Back on the far wing, 3-pointer taken, rims out, doesn't go. Rebound, Kemet or Hoyland inside. Amongst a couple of Highliners, goes back up, can't get it to fall. But that will send Chris Hoyland to the line to shoot 2. Foul there on the Highliners. Aiden Stanton Ring, that is his second team. Misfires on the first. He's got another. Free throw up and good. So he gets 1 out of 2. 3 points for Hoyland. 31-24, Valley City trailing by 7 with 1:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Sikora near side, try to go down low, ball knocked away, rolls out of bounds, and it will stay with Valley City. Inbounds comes here near corner. Michael Perez gets it back up to Giesler, up to Matson, far side Sikora. Andrew into the corner, no. Pass back up top to Matson. Matson back to Sikora. Sikora on the wing, right on the arc. Looks for the cutter, not there. Goes back up top to Matson. 5 on the shot clock. Matson into the corner, Sikora. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. He's not going to get his shot off. Shot clock violation against Valley City. And the ball will go over to Northern Cass. 49.5 seconds to go. And coming up at half, we'll take a look at what's going on in the East Region Wrestling Tournament. Into the far corner, Lockhart, 3-pointer, swish. Lane Lockhart, his second 3. He's got 5 in each quarter, 10 for the game. 34-24, back to that 10-point lead. Shot clock off. Matson tried to drive through the lane, reach in Grandelin, and a foul going to be called against Northern Cass. And that's going to be called on Lockhart, which will be his first. And that will send Kai Matson to the line to shoot 2 for Valley City. Right-hander. Bends and sends the first one. Back iron. Another one to go. Second free throw coming here for Kai Matson. It is up and good. Gets 1 out of 2. His first point. 34-25, Valley City. 23 seconds to go. Here to the near side. Crockett. Top of the key. Kemet to Lockhart. Back to Crockett. 15 seconds. Shot clock again off. Here on the near side, Crockett. He'll step back, take the long 3 from the wing, and knock it down. Brooks Crockett. And he has got 10 with another 3. 37-25. Matson quickly in the front court. Little Euro step off the glass for 2 by Kai Matson as the horn sounds. And your score at the end of the first half, it is Northern Cass 37 and Valley City 27. We'll be back with our halftime. This is Highliner Boys Basketball, live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. We are at halftime. Valley City is trailing the Northern Cass Jaguars by a score of 37-27 here as we had hit halftime. Again, as we mentioned, the Valley City Highlander girls and some of the Northern Cass girls as well. They are in Carrington. It is the East Region Wrestling Tournament that is going on here today. When, again, the top 8 will place and find themselves in the State Wrestling Tournament coming up next weekend in Fargo. Let's take a look at how the teams here have done so far. Some of our local wrestlers. And again, Valley City had nobody wrestling at 100 here today. And just taking a quick glance here, Northern Cass, they did not have anybody wrestling at 100. At 106, now that's where Valley City, at 106, they had Gabby Hannig. And Gabby has been doing pretty well. Hannig has won her first 3 matches, or first 2, and she's in the semifinals, couple of pins, and so she is in the semifinals at 106. And we move up to 112. Nobody from Valley City wrestling at 112. Victoria Sanchez at 112. And Victoria Sanchez, what a great story. Again, about, 3 weeks ago, she had that emergency appendectomy. She's had some issues since, but was back at practice all week this week. And look at her go. She's got a couple of wins. She is in the semifinals, and she'll be taking on Adeline Hansen, the top seed out of Lisbon, at 112. At 118, that is for Valley City. Nobody at that 118 weight class for the Highliners. Isabel Erickson from Northern Cass. She got a bye in the opening round, and then she lost to Brianna Mayer of Central Cass in the quarterfinals. And now she is going to be wrestling against the wrestler Felicia Haas from Napoleon Gackle Streeter in the Wrestlebacks, and see if she can continue in the tournament. At 124, Haley Ford had a pigtail match, won that one by fall, and then she pinned her way through the first round and the second round, and got into the quarterfinals, won by a 5-0 decision, and now she is in the semifinals against Shayla DeBear from West Fargo, and that is at 124 pounds for Haley Ford. So again, if they've gotten this far, they have already qualified for state. And at 130 pounds, out to where Deegan Kirschman, she has got herself into the semifinals with a tech fall and a pin. So now she is going up against Emerson Schwab from Lisbon in the semifinals. So she has qualified for state here for Valley City at 130. And then going up to 136, that's where Miley Christensen, she was the top seed. She got a bye in the first round. Then she won by fall over Kendall Kovar from Carrington. So Miley is in the semifinals at 136 pounds. Then we go up to 190 for Valley City, and that's where Brooke Bundy. And Brooke, so far on her day, she won by fall in her opening round match. And now she's up against Charlie Liedall from West Fargo in the quarterfinals. So the Highlander girls, so far, so good. Don't want to jinx anybody, but they've gone undefeated thus far through the opening rounds. And out of our 6 wrestlers, 5 have already reached qualified for state by reaching the semifinals. And Brooke, she's in the quarterfinals. If she wins this match against Charlie Liedall, Brooke with a 23-12 record, Liedall 13-9. If Brooke wins that match, then she will qualify for state at 190. So congratulations to the Highlander girls. The boys will have their East Region tournament coming up here tomorrow, and that will be in Fargo at Fargo Davies. We'll step aside, come back, continue our halftime here from the Hack, the Highlanders and the Jaguars, with Northern Cass leading at 37-27. We're back with more Highlander boys basketball live on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Again, Ray Nelson on camera and Jaden Johnson, technical director and producer, joining us here on this Friday night. We are through halftime, 37-27, advantage to the Northern Cass Jaguars. Take a look at the scoring for Valley City. Xander Thompson with 8 through that first half. 6 points from Andrew Sikora, 5 from Aiden Stanton Ring. And Kai Matson and Zach Giesler each have 3. 2 points from Taylor Middlestead. On the other side, Brooks Crockett with 10. Also Lane Lockhart with 10 points. 8 from Hunter Kemet. 4 points from Lokai Bierke. And 3 points from Chris Hoyland. And a couple of points from Cody Wadison for their total of 37. They had 22 in the first quarter, 15 in the second. Valley City had 10 in the first and 17 in the second quarter. A lot of these, you look at this roster for Northern Cass, there'll be a few crossovers that we'll see here in this junior varsity game, but I have a feeling some of the kids won't be playing here in the second half. They might get one quarter. I see Lockhart coming out, Kemet, Wadison, and looks like Bierke and Kemet, or Hoyland, the 5 on the floor here to start the quarter for Northern Cass. Valley City will have Middlestead, Thompson, Stanton Ring, Giesler, and Matson. There's a cutting through the lane was Giesler. Wadison with the steal. And Northern Cass comes back the other way with the basketball. In the front court is Lockhart. Lane Lockhart on the far wing. Wadison. Dribble drive to the free throw line. Nice backdoor pass by Wadison and a foul called. And that's going to send Chris Hoyland to the free throw line. Nice backdoor bounce pass there by Wadison. First foul here on Valley City here in the quarter. That's going to be number 3 on Xander Thompson. So Hoyland at the line, he's 1 for 2, 3 points. Hoyland, a 5'9" sophomore, rolls it off. Nope, can't get it to drop through. That's going to bring Michael Perez in. Thompson will sit down for a while with 3 fouls. Just 25 seconds into quarter number 3. And the free throw up and rolls in. Hoyland gets 1 out of 2. 2 for 4 at the line. He's got 4 points. 38-27. 11-point lead for Northern Cass. Giesler here, top of the key. On to the near wing. Stanton Ring to the free throw line. Back to Giesler. Gives it back off to Matson. Matson, Middlestead. Middlestead driving baseline, stops. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass, try to go back up top. Stanton Ring, loose ball picked up by Giesler. Then we'll have a reach-in foul there. I don't know, Wadison and Bierke were both there defensively. First team foul called on Northern Cass here in the second half. That'll be on Wadison, his 3rd. Inbounds baseline, Giesler near side for Valley City. Trailing by 11. 7-11 to go here in the quarter. Middlestead near corner. Dribble drive. Right of the lane. Off-balance shot up. Back iron. Too hard. High rebound. Grabbed by Hoyland. And back into the front court. Here comes Lockhart for Northern Cass. Wadison. Wadison goes back up top of the key. Kemet. Left of the lane to Lockhart. Lockhart off the elbow. Little teardrop. Comes up short. A rebound grab there by Perez. Michael Perez outlets it. Stanton Ring back to the way. Valley City down by 11. Matson to the front court. Back to Stanton Ring. Driving into the lane. Goes up strong. Right hand shot. No. Rebound grab by Hoyland. The black-clad Jaguars coming back the other way. Into the front court. Back on the far side. At the line, Wadison. Bierke up top. Perez stumbled a little bit there. Here's Hoyland. Gives it back off to Kemet. Kemet in the lane. Finger roll is good. Hunter Kemet. He is in double figures now with 10. 40-27, Northern Cass. Biggest lead of the game. Far side, Giesler. Bounce pass back to Stanton Ring. That was tipped by Wadison and been to the hands of Lockhart. Lockhart into the front court. On the far side with the left-hand dribble, backs up. Near side, Kemet. Kemet dribble drive into the paint. Kicks it back up. Wadison, right side 3. Rattles out. Nope. Rebound, tipped, and controlled. Nice save by Perez. Into the hands of the Highliners. Matson will bring it up. Into the front court. Left-hand dribble. Back up top to Middlestead. Middlestead stopped out the 3. Doesn't shoot. Matson gives it off to Giesler. Zach, he'll give it here. Stanton Ring. Driving in, right of the lane, stop, fade away from the baseline. Can't get that to go. Rebound taken down by Hoyland. Giesler then knocks it away and comes up with a steal. Gets it off to Perez. Michael Perez was in the lane, ball on the floor, picks it up, started to stand up, but got rid of it before he did, or that would have been a travel. Far wing, here's a three-pointer up back off the glass, and the rebound is grabbed by Northern Cass. Hoyland turns and gives it back to Lockhart into the front court. Wadison far side. He goes up top, left alone. Bierke, three-pointer from there, graces the front of the rim. Grabbed by Lockhart. Pass underneath, little alley-oop up and good by Hoyland. 3 in the corner, 6 for the game. And the lead now is ballooned to 15, 42-27. Northern Cass leading, 4:45 remaining, third quarter. Perez inside, Giesler. Left of the lane to Middlestead. Taylor, thought up at the three, doesn't pull the trigger. Back up top to Stanton Ring. Aiden, right-hand hip-high dribble. Try to go back over. Ball knocked away. Bierke with the steal. And layup is good. No, the layup rolls off. And Wadison going out to the loose ball. Plows into Stanton Ring. And he is going to get called for his fourth personal foul. Cody Wadison now with 4. Second team foul. He will sit down. Highlander ball trailing by 15. Checking in off that. Coming in is Carter Grandelin. Giesler far side in the corner, Middlestead. Middlestead tried to go down low, knocked away by Grandelin into the hands of Hoyland. Hoyland starts up the floor, all the way across. Crossover dribble in the paint, near side, and an offensive foul called on Chris Hoyland. That's going to be his second, third team foul. The ball goes back over to Valley City. As we approach the halfway mark, left to go here in the third quarter. Highliners 42-27. Trailing by 15. Perez, far side. Stanton Ring, top of the key. Crossover dribble left hand. Goes up, and no, before the shot. And the push there called against Grandelin. That'll be his first. Fourth team. Brooks Crockett will probably play a lot of JV. Did not come back out for the second half. On the baseline there. Three-pointer from the corner. Giesler, that rims out. Rebound controlled by Grandelin. Back to the way comes Northern Cass. Into the front court. Lockhart far side. He'll bounce pass on the far wing. Driving in. Up off the glass. Good for 2 by Hoyland. Chris now with 5. And the lead is at 17, 44-27. A 7-0 start to the quarter here for Northern Cass. 3:20 remaining. Stanton Ring up top to Middlestead. Middlestead right-hand hip-high dribble. Backs up. Hands it off to Middlestead. Middlestead right of the lane. Spin move in the lane. Shot blocked there by Kemet. Lockhart grabs the loose ball. Jaguars back the other way. Pass the near side. Bierke, three-pointer from the left side. Rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound off the glass. Controlled by Lockhart. Outlet stolen by Stanton Ring. It's a 1-on-3. He's going to try and take it. He'll turn around. He'll take the mid-range Huron jumper, no. Compson grabs the rebound, and then it rolls out of bounds. It was knocked away. It will stay with Valley City. And that will bring in Paxton Chaddock, but not before a full timeout taken by Coach Goldaddy and Valley City. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. 44-27. Northern Cass with the lead. Back with more Highliner boys basketball. Live from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. As they come out of the timeout, Valley City will have the ball on the baseline. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Northern Cass leading it 44-27. Inbounds to Matson. Up top, Middlestead. Middlestead hands it off to Thompson. Xander with 3 fouls. Back to Giesler. Zach with the right hand, up top. And swings it off Matson, a little low. Went off Matson's hands, out of bounds. And the turnover gives it back to Northern Cass. The Jaguars leading and in out of that break. Chase Aronson now in the lineup. Here's a shot taken off the elbow there by Grandelin. Rebound is controlled by Valley City. As Kai Matson into the front court. Up top is Middlestead. Gives it off to Matson. Kai bounce pass near side. Thompson, ooh, that could have been a double dribble. They don't call. Takes the runner, the little floater in the lane. No, bodies at the floor. And we're going to have a foul called against Northern Cass. And that will be on Carter Grandelin, his second. 15 foul. So Xander Thompson will go to the line and shoot 2. He's 1 for 1 at the line, 8 points in the game. Free throw up, short, another one to go. Another one here for Xander Thompson. That is up and good. Xander gets 1 out of 2. He's got 9 points. That leads the club. That's the first point here of this third quarter for Valley City. Still looking for their first field goal with 1:45 remaining. Bjerke, cross court to Hoyland. Hoyland off that right elbow. Back up top to Bjerke. Bjerke starts in, swings it off, near side. Grandelin, Hoyland driving through, goes up, no. It's the bottom of the backboard. Giesler with the rebound. Up ahead, Thompson. Thompson into the front court. Behind the back dribble near wing. Picks up the dribble. Thompson looking, gives it off to Giesler. Right of the lane, shot blocked there by Bjerke, out of bounds. And it will stay with Valley City with 1:13 to go in the quarter. 44-28, Valley City on top. Giesler will trigger the inbounds for the Highlanders. Into the corner, stolen by Hoyland. Now to Bjerke. Bjerke into the front court. Bjerke going down. Shot comes up short. Rebound back up Chaddock, and foul called. And that's going to send Paxton Chaddock to the line, the 5'11 freshman. And he'll get a couple of charity tosses here. Second foul on Valley City in the quarter. Thompson picking up his 4th. That'll bring Stanton Ring off the bench. Free throw is up, and back iron too hard. Another one to go here for Chaddock. Free throw by Chaddock is on the way. Back iron too hard. Rebound grab by Stanton Ring. Here on the near side, Stanton Ring. Inside, shot doesn't go there by Middlestead. Now back the other way. Northern Cass, step back. Bjerke, three-pointer, right wing, off the mark. Rebound, Hoyland back up, no. And then grab there is Stanton Ring back the other way. And Stanton Ring, dribble drive baseline, goes up strong, and Hoyland with the block and out of bounds. So the ball will stay with Valley City with 30.5 seconds to go here in the quarter. Baseline inbound. Giesler, and the ball stolen away by Hoyland. Hoyland on the far side starts at the floor for the Jaguars as they lead by 16 in the backcourt. Aronson comes across the line on the far corner. Baseline cut off there by Bjerke. Back on the wing to Hoyland. Hoyland, left-hand dribble, picks it up. Ball nearly stolen there by Matson into the hands of Aronson. Aronson stops left of the lane, looking for some help. Still looking. Now his bounce pass misfires, goes out of bounds, and it goes over to Valley City. 2.9 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Inbounds here in the sideline. Matson, who nearly traveled, he'll launch it, and off the front of the rim, it goes straight up from over half court. And looks like a quarterback launched it and hit the front of the rim and dropped down. So we are through 3 quarters of play, and your score is Northern Cass 44, Valley City 28. We're back with more Highliner boys basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. As we get ready to start quarter number 4, Valley City trailing 44-28. The Highliners were outscored in that quarter 7-1. Neither team really could get anything going offensively. And the same 5 out there. Well, for Northern Cass, Grandelin, Bierke, Shattuck, Lockhart, and Aronson, Matson, Stanton Ring, Giesler, Middlestead, Sakura, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. Pass down low, Lockhart cutting through. Double team, baseline right. Goes up with the hand, shot no. Middlestead rebound, and he is fouled. Fouled on Shattuck. And Paxton will pick up his first team foul here on Northern Cass in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds in, Valley City with the ball. Matson into the front court. On the far wing, Stanton Ring swings it off to Middlestead. Thinking about it, still thinking. Now he'll go up top to Matson. And we've got a foul away from the ball underneath against Northern Cass. That's going to be on Lockhart. That's number 2 on Lane. Second team foul on the Jaguars. Giesler inbounds, near corner, Stanton Ring. Right of the lane, in the lane. Up top, Sakura. Sakura driving through, foul called before the shot. Another foul here on the Jaguars. I think that's on Lockhart again. It is. That's number 3 on Lane Lockhart. Inbounds on the baseline here near side. Giesler will bring it in. He'll lob it into the corner. That's off Stanton Ring. Out of bounds. Turnover. Ball goes over the Jaguars. 7:22 to go here in quarter number 4. Valley City trailing 44-28. Now the team has scored here in the first 40 seconds of this fourth quarter after a 7-1 third quarter in favor of the Jaguars. Lockhart up top, right-hand dribble. Swings it off far side, Aronson. Aronson onto that right wing, off the elbow into the lane. Goes up, shot blocked by Matson. Sakura net tips it. That goes the hand of Grandelin. Back up top to Bierke. Here to the near side, Lockhart. Lockhart, right-hand dribble. Backs up, top of the key. It works a little bit to the right. Now drives again, top of the key. In the lane, reach in. Giesler knocks it away. Matson picks up the loose ball. He's got Stanton Ring ahead of him. Bounce pass a little bit behind Aiden. And out of bounds, and the turnover. Matson tried the bounce pass, was a little bit behind Stanton Ring. So he could not control it. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Northern Cass. In the front court, Aronson. Far side, Grandelin. Grandelin on the wing, top of the key to Bierke. Bierke, past the arc, he's yet to dribble. Now goes far side to Lockhart. Lockhart, step back, he traveled, yep. He stepped back, then he jump stepped, and that is one too many. That'll bring Xander Compson back in the lineup here for Valley City. Zach Giesler will sit down. Compson, he scored right now with 9 points, but also has 4 fouls. Matson will bring the ball up the floor. Highlanders trailing by 16. With 6:15 to go here, fourth quarter. Stanton Ring in the lane. Up top, Middlestead. Three-pointer from there. Good. Taylor Middlestead knocks down the three ball. He's got 5. First points since early in the first quarter. 44-31. Highlanders trailing by Baker's dozen. Aronson into the front court. Left-hand dribble near side Lockhart. Lockhart into the corner, Bjerke. Bjerke picks up the dribble, holds the ball over his head. He'll go back up top, Grandelin. Grandelin left of the lane to Bjerke. Bjerke again looks inside. It's not there. Back up top to Lockhart. Lockhart far side, Aronson. 8 on the shot clock. Aronson on that wing. Gets over to Lockhart. 3 on the shot clock. Lockhart dribble drive, scoop shot, and they bailed him out. They're going to call foul on, I think, Sikora. There's about a second to go on the shot clock. And Andrew Sikora will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1 on Valley City here in the quarter. It was before the shot. The Jaguars will trigger the inbounds on the baseline with Lockhart. Lockhart stolen, Middlestead. Taylor comes up with a steal for the Highlanders, gets it off to Matson. Valley City trailing by Baker's dozen, still with little over 5 minutes to go here. Underneath, Compson. Compson in the lane, goes up with the left hand for 2. Xander Compson now in double figures with 11. And Valley City down by 11. 4-possession game here for the Highlanders with exactly 5:06 to go in the quarter. Far side, Bjerke works his way in, scoop shot, rolls off. Here's Middlestead clearing off the rebound for Valley City to Matson. They can get it under 10 with a bucket here. In the front court, Matson top onto the near side. Stanton Ring dribbles to the lane. Far corner, Matson. 3-pointer from the left side. Good. Nothing but net there by Kai Matson. He's got a couple of threes, and he's got 6. The lead is at 8. 44-36. Highlanders with an 8-0 start here to this quarter. Up top, Bjerke gives it back to Lockhart. Lockhart left-hand dribble, now to the right hand. Watched by Sikora. Backs up in front of his own bench. Grandelin. Grandelin on the wing. Aronson, 10 on the shot clock. Starting through, here's Miller. Kason Miller rolls off the back iron. Oh, man, and 2 Highlanders fought over the ball and rolls off them both and out of bounds. Matson had the inside positioning, and Compson went for it as well and went off of Matson's hands and out of bounds. That would have been a big opportunity for Valley City, trailing by 8 with 4:10 to go. Here to the near side. Grandelin onto the wing, Wadison. Wadison dribble drive. Goes up, high off the glass, no, but a foul going to be called. Matson there, as was Stanton Ring, and I think that's going to be on Kai. That's going to be his 2nd personal. Team foul number 2. And Cody Wadison at the line, shooting 2 for Northern Cass. Good on the first. He's got 3 points, first since the first quarter. Second free throw, no. Rebound, Compson has it for Valley City. 45-36, Highlanders down by 9. Compson finds a seam, tried to drive through a double team, lost it. He's on the ground, gets it off to Stanton Ring. Top of the key, Matson gets it over to Middlestead. Taylor dribbling through, goes in the lane, off balance shot, no, but a foul called. And that is before the shot. Foul called on Bjerke. Will pick up his 3rd. 4th team foul. Inbound baseline left. Taylor Middlestead will trigger it in. To Sikora. Baseline jumper, front rim, no. Wadison clears off the rebound. Here come the Jaguars back to the way, leading by 9 with 3:40 remaining, 4th quarter. C-Squad boys basketball here from the Hack. On the far side, Bjerke up top, Wadison. Out near side to Lockhart. Lockhart watched by Sikora. Goes up top, ball knocked away. Controlled far side, Bjerke. Bjerke gives it back off to Miller. Thought about the step back 3, no. Sikora with a near steal. Rolls in the backcourt, grabbed by Lockhart. They'll start the other way. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lockhart down, lost the dribble again, out of bounds. And it was knocked away by the Highlanders. Still 5 seconds on the shot clock for Northern Cass. And they'll be inbounding it here in the near sideline. Bjerke will trigger it in for the Jaguars. Loki Bjerke brings it into Wadison. Wadison circling all the way around the half moon. Scoop shot good. Cody Wadison. 3 in the quarter, 5 for the game. 47-36. Back to 11-point lead for the Jaguars with 3 minutes to go. Lobbing it far side. And then Thompson hits the deck, lost the ball, out of bounds. Foul going to be called to Miller. So Kason Miller will pick up his second personal foul. That is the 15th foul. The Highlanders shooting free throws from here on. Xander Thompson at the line shooting 2. 2 for 3 at the line for Xander, 11 points. That is team leading out with those 11. Free throw, make it 12. 47-37. And the right-hander's free throw up, down. 47-38. 9-point lead for the Northern Cass with the basketball. 2:50 remaining, fourth quarter. Bierke far wing. Stops, pops, three-pointer from there. High off the glass, no. Rebound into the hands of Stanton Ring. Goes deep for Matson. Grabs it like a wide receiver. Layup is no. He had 4 Jaguars chasing him. Couldn't get it to go. Wadeson clears off the rebound. Now Lockhart into the front court. Missed opportunity there for the Highlanders. Down by 9 with 2.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. On the far side, Bierke goes up top. Wadeson dribble drive. Into the lane, through a double team. Shot, no. Grabbed by Matson. Back to the way comes Valley City. He'll wait before he gets to the half-court line. Now comes across. Wadeson comes up with another steal. Cody Wadeson, then he is blocked by Matson. Right back to Wadeson in his face. Grabbed it, shot, no. Rebound off the hands of Stanton Ring to Sikora. Highlanders back into the front court. Middlestead step back. Thought about the 3, no. Here's Matson. Long 2 from the wing is good. What was on the line? It's a long 2-pointer by Kai Matson. He's got 5 1/4, 8 for the game. 47-40. They gave him 3, but I think it should only been a 2-pointer. We'll double check, but it is 47-41. Here's a turnover, Highlander ball. I believe it should be 47-40. Inside, little jump baby hook by Thompson, can't get it to go. Sikora grabs the rebound. Sikora wants baseline. Lockhart blocks him there, and Lockhart's going to pick up his 4th personal. That'll send Andrew Sikora to the free throw line. And he will have 2 shots. The scoreboard has 47-41, but I do think it's 47-40 unless they did give him a 3 on that one. At the line, Sikora with 1:45 remaining in the quarter. And the lefty, Benson, sends the first one off the mark. Another one here, and not before. A timeout taken, a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Goldaddy of Valley City. 1:45 left to go here in quarter number 4. 47-41, advantage 2 of the Northern Cass Jaguars. This is Highlander boys basketball, live from the Hack on YouTube and the Highlander Activity Network. One minute, 45 seconds remaining here in this one. And Valley City trails Northern Cass 47-41. Again, I do believe it's 47-40, but we'll go by the scoreboard. We come out of the timeout. Valley City with 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1 full timeout. Northern Cass, they're still okay with a couple of fulls and both 30s left. Sikora at the line. Second free throw. The left-hander sends it on the way. Bounces off. Rebound. Middlestead had it, hits the deck, and we've got I'm going to say Middlestead had possession and was out of bounds. So the ball goes over to Northern Cass. 1:43 remaining. 47-41, Valley City trailing, Northern Cass with the ball. Into the front court. Lockhart, far side, Bierke. Bierke, skip pass. Miller, Lockhart. Back up top the key to Bierke. Bierke watched there by Middlestead. Bierke steps back. Now try to go through, taken away by Sikora, and then he hit the deck hard and called for the travel. He took it away and lost his balance and did a little tuck and roll. Well, the ball will be Northern Cass's. A minute 15 to go in the fourth quarter. Valley City, there's a steal by Sikora. Sikora with the steal, then dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Well, Andrew can't buy a break right now. He's getting the steal, making the defensive plays, but then is having issues controlling the basketball. Inbounds to Lockhart. On the far side, Lane will bring it up the floor, hesitates, comes across the timeline. They hit a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Bierke picks up the dribble, passing Lane Miller. Miller amongst four Highlanders, back to Bierke on the wing. 20 on the shot clock. Far side, Grandelin. Grandelin baseline right, goes up a little baseline jumper, good. Carter Grandelin first bucket of the game. 49-41 with 40 seconds to go. Here's a long three by Compson. Hits the front of the rim off the back iron. Rebound Sikora. Hits the deck hard. No whistle. Play continues. Here comes Lockhart, and then a foul there on Valley City. That's going to be on Compson. That's going to be number 5 on Xander. Xander done for the day. 13 points for Compson. Team foul number 3 against Valley City. Inbounds on the far sideline. Wadeson will bring it in. JV to follow here. Again, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, so it'll be a little after 6. I'll have junior varsity basketball. Foul there on Valley City. That'll be on Stanton Ring, his third, 4th team. Here's sideline inbounds. Wadeson brings it in to Lockhart, then he's fouled by Sikora. That's number 4 on Sikora. Now we'll be shooting free throws with Lane Lockhart. Lockhart 4 for 4 at the line, 10 points. Has yet to score here in the second half. Lockhart, the freshman, sends it up. Good. Actually, Lockhart, the freshman, 5'10". Hits the first one. He's got 11. 50-41. Free throw on the way. Rolls and off. Middlestead clears off the board. 25 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Middlestead in the front court. All the way down. Layup, no. Foul call. And we'll send Taylor Middlestead to the free throw line. Now, foul going to be called on Bierke. It will be his 4th. So Taylor at the line, shooting 2. He's got 5 points. First trip to the line. Free throw up. And no. Another free throw coming. Taylor Middlestead, the junior, sends it up. And back iron again, a little too hard. Sikora rebound up and good. Foul, count it. That'll send Andrew Sikora to the free throw line with the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. He's got 8 so far. 0 for 2 at the line for the left-hander. And has the and 1 here with 21 seconds to go. Free throw up and good. Rattles it in. And we have a whistle and a timeout taken by Northern Cass. It's a 30-second timeout with 21 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Valley City trailing 50-44. We're back with more. This is Highliner Boys Basketball. Live from the Hack on YouTube and the Highliner Activity Network. They keep changing the scoreboard. They've got 50-44 up there, and actually should be 50-43. They had it 42, but it should be 50-43, but I believe it's going to be a moot point. There's a type in the backcourt on Lockhart. A foul called there. And that'll be on Sikora. That's number 5 on Andrew. So he is fouled out with 8 points. Actually 9, because he hit that free throw on that 3-point play opportunity. So Lockhart back the other way to shoot 2. 5 for 6 from the free throw line. 11 points for Lane Lockhart. And he's got 2 here. First one rolls off. Another one here for Lockhart. You'll see some junior varsity action as well tonight. Free throw, short, front rim. Matson with the rebound. Kai back the other way into the front court. Crossover dribble, near corner, Perez. Perez sidestep. Pass the arc, pass in the lane, misfires. 5 seconds to go. And Northern Cass is going to win the first of 3 here tonight from the hack. Lockhart across the timeline. There's a 3-pointer by Bjerke. It would have counted had it gone. He overshoots everything, and that is your final. It is Valley City falling here to Northern Cass 50-43. We're back with our post game here from the hack. This is Highlander boys basketball live from the hack on YouTube of the Highlander Activity Network. Well, the Highlanders outscored Northern Cass 15-6 in that fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough. 50-43 your final. Lead the way for Valley City. Xander Thompson had 13 points, 9 from Andrew Sikora. Kai Matson had 8, 5 from Taylor Middlestead, 5 from Aiden Stanton-Ring, and that all came in the first quarter. 3 points from Zach Giesler for their total 43. 10 in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 1 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. For Northern Cass, led by Lane Lockhart with 11, 10 from Brooks Crockett, Hunter Kemet with 10, 8 from Chris Hoyland, 5 from Cody Wadison, 4 points from Loki Bjerke, and 2 points from Carter Grandelin for their total of 50. 22 in the first quarter, 15 in the second, 7 in the third, and 16 in the fourth. So your final here tonight in our first of our triple header. Valley City falls to Northern Cass 50-43. Coming up, we've got our C-Squad or junior varsity basketball in 20 minutes. That'll be a 6:10 tip-off. We'll be back here at about 6 o'clock with our pregame. This is Highlander boys basketball live from the hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network.